So welcome to the hotel center number 1. And guys, as you see, it's a beautiful hotel. It's a beautiful view to the window, which is a level 5. So it's truly amazing hotel. I highly recommend. This is the place I stayed with my son last year when I visited Europe with him. So can you imagine 2 grown-ups in one bed? Well, he ended up sleeping in this one here because he couldn't share bed with old man. Wondering why. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. This is the hotel I'm highly recommend. Center number 1. It's time to show you the Belgrade. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep. Jet lag. It's bad. I mean, it's bad. I'm not sure how do you deal with jet lag. I'm gonna go in the city in Belgrade to smash this jet lag. And let's go step into the new sunny day. And it's quite trafficy here. It's only 7 o'clock in the morning and we're in Belgrade city center. So let's go make the little walk. And I want to show you one very historical place which is quite relating to the birth of the Yugoslavia of the Second World War and what's happened on this exactly place almost 80 years ago. Actually 79 years ago. So as you can see, here it's a National Theatre, this building here. So I'm going to show you these balconies. You saw with the covered, this balcony is covered with some type of advertising, the flying billboards. Well, 1944, in October 1944, I want to share something with you what's happened in the capital city of ex-Yugoslavia, 80 years ago exactly. In the building behind me, as you can see, with all these billboards covering the balcony, 80 years ago, in October 1944, Marshal Tito enters the Belgrade with the Russian forces, liberating Belgrade from 4 years occupation by German Wehrmacht. Needless to say, the battle for Belgrade was very heavy, very bloody, but eventually Yugoslav People Army, together with the Russian forces, entered the Belgrade. In that same month, in October 1944, Tito was standing on this balcony. There was no elections, by the way. There was no voting. There was no consensus. Tens of thousands of people were standing here in this particular square, celebrating Marshal Tito, celebrating Yugoslav People Army, liberation of the Belgrade. However, entire Yugoslavia was not being liberated for another 8 months because they have the Bosnia on the south and they have the Croatia and Slovenia over there in on the west. It's the Benoisia now. Anyway, October 1944, Tito, together with his political cronies and party members, whatever it is, stands on this balcony and declares that Yugoslavia, he's gonna be the one greatest nation in the world. And he is gonna be leader. No election whatsoever. So welcome to Belgrade in a historical event. That's a Serbian National Museum. So let's go enjoy more. It's 7 o'clock in the morning at a looking place to have the coffee. Coffee drinking culture in Serbia, it's great. It's not just you're enjoying that beautiful black hot drink or cold, depend, but as well in Serbia, so same as back in my home in Croatia, people enjoying having the coffees. Why they have the coffees in the morning? So they can enjoy the good time. Good morning, buddy. I'll tell you something a bit later. Anyway, the coffee culture drinking, it's greater than anything else. And you've been inserted this from your early age. I remember my parents. They'll wake up my father about 4 o'clock in the morning. He was a big communist. And he woke up in the morning to have the coffee, 4:30, because 5 o'clock in the morning, he will walk into the bathroom, in a bathtub, cover himself with the blankets, and what else? He will listen to the radio, but not any radio station, but the Voice of America. So my father will smoke under the blanket, can you imagine? Drink the coffee, then my mom should come a few minutes later, join, so they can listen what's happening in the world. But he was a tough communist. Anyway, That culture is still today. Coffee, it's something that connects people when you make a business, or perhaps you've been dumped by your girlfriend or somebody else. Plus, in Serbia, you still can smoke in coffee shops. And that's a big thing in today's age, that you still can smoke in the coffee shops and restaurants. Let's go find a place we can have a coffee together. It's good to see how the city looks like when it's empty in the morning, because I say like people are still in the bed, they're relaxing, the people are still enjoying relaxation, not like me, fighting the jet lag. So yeah, let's go see what coffee shop is open around here. So I finally found a spot where I'm gonna have the coffee. Place is called cafeteria, and it's a beautiful menu actually in front of me. The interesting it is, the Serbians they're using the two type of letters, Latin and Cyrillic letters. So you can be surprised, but what I like the most it's that they using everything very smart, for population citizens here of Serbia, as well. You have the people from all across ex-Yugoslavia, come from Croatia, from Bosnia, from Macedonia. They're reading the Latin writings, and then you have the foreigners like myself who are like to see things on English. Lucky for me, I understand both Serbian and Croatian language. I learned this in school, so no drama for me. But interesting enough, it is when you see menus like this, how cleverly they're done in all languages. So you can't say I don't understand. So let's go order something to drink. Nice hot coffee. There's so much to choose there. But I will opting for some different coffee. They have a variety of the coffees. And as I say to you guys, it's very important to understand how this works, particularly in Belgrade. Coffee puts people together. Coffee takes all worries. Coffee makes you heartbroken as well. Who knows? So let's go take something very interesting to drink. Let's go test it. Something I never tasted before. And what that would be? The tea? The weather changing. I come from Australia. It was very autumn type of weather. It was rainy, it was cold, and all these things. Coming to Dubai, 35 degrees, warm, humid, everything else. Coming to Belgrade, we started quite well on a good foot. It was nice and warm. But now suddenly, again, windy. It's always windy in Belgrade. It's a beautiful city. But this weather changes, it takes a toll. And I still have a couple more countries to visit. So, yeah, I'll try to preserve my voice, guys. But let me show you how this menu looks like and how clever that is done, what you can apply in your business. Instead of just satisfying the taste buds of your local populace or your local clients, it's important to understand, go beyond this, that you're going to have the visitors, you're going to have the people from surrounding areas as well. So why don't you, when you print one menu, why don't you print a menu in a way that you're going to cover everybody and everybody can understand? So let me show you what I mean. First of all, it's ashtray. As you can see, you can still smoke. Now, as a menu, you can see the menu on English. Then you can see the English menu on the Serbian language, Cyrillic, it's there. And then you have the coffee menu, which actually gives everybody good satisfaction. So you can't miss it. So if you do something like marketing plan, think beyond horizon. Don't just limit yourself on some simple things and just the one on top of the clients. So coffee arrived. It's an extra large cappuccino, extra large. It is extra large. It's very big cup of coffee. And this is homemade lemonade. It's something I used to drink as a kid because we were living in poverty. So we have a lot of lemons. So we'll squeeze all these lemons and put the sugar and make a lemonade. But let me taste this coffee in cafeteria. And The wind outside looks so spectacular. It's very windy.